I have bought and sold a lot of handbags, but these are the 5 that have surprised me. I don't miss them one bit. Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today we are going to talk about 5 of my luxury handbags that I have sold and I just don't miss them. There will be another video also about handbags that I sold, but I actually miss them. But for today, it's gonna be those that I'm kind of surprised they don't even creep up in my mind. And today's video is a collaboration with one of my fellow YouTubers here. She is from Australia. Her channel is This Is Danny O. I will link her channel as well as our collaboration video in the description section down below, so please do go over there and say hello. I'm from Kat's video. I have a really funny story and a little embarrassing because I actually bumped into Danny's videos a few years ago. I believe it's around the pandemic. And I was watching her videos going like, this girl, she looks familiar. But I just could not place it. I just could not figure out where have I seen this person. Was it in Singapore? Was it in Malaysia? Because she sounds absolutely Australian. And I was thinking maybe it was from my uni days. And I just could not remember. But every time I look at her, I was like, she looks like my high school friend. And I just was so embarrassed because the person that I was thinking of had a different name. And this is the girl called Danny. And I was like, is it her? Anyway, fast forward, somehow we started communicating and she's like, yeah, it's me. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was so exciting for me to find a fellow luxury YouTuber and a friend from school that loves luxury. Do you know how rare it is to find people in your real life that loves luxury? You may not have a real big group of friends. All your friends maybe they love eating, they love doing shopping, but in specific, very niche luxury, it's probably a handful. And for me personally, I've only got literally, I can count with one hand how many friends that I actually know before starting YouTube that actually loves luxury. So when I found out that Danny is the person I was thinking of from school, I was like, girl, my jaw dropped. I was looking at you and I thought, is this her? But anyway, we go way back. Okay, we go way back. And in school, we were in different classes, so I am so glad to be collaborating with Danny. And thank you, Danny, for wanting to do this video with me. Also, for being super patient with me because both of us were back and forth on this video for a while. And we finally, come on, let's do it. And she had to chase me a few times, so it's my fault. But anyway, let's get into it. Remember to check out Danny's video in the description section down below because yeah, she's really good at editing as well. So anyway, let's get started. I have jotted down 5 handbags and I'm going to do it from, I guess, least surprised to most surprising, at least personally for me. So let's start with the first one. My Prada Caher bag. I think that's how you Caher French, okay? Caher bag. And this bag I didn't own for a very long time. And it's surprising for me because I really like that bag. It's the kind of bag that just works for me because of my lifestyle, because the way that I like my bags to be a little undone, a little rugged, but at the same time it's still functional. I love the color because it was this beautiful brown with black. It looks like a book. It's just everything in the bag. Chunky strap, very, very just, different. But I'm kind of surprised that even after I've sold it, I haven't put much thought into that bag ever since. But maybe I've moved on from that style and some part of me just doesn't want to move on, but at the same time, I have moved on. So when I reflect back, I don't miss it at all. So yeah, I guess it's a good thing that I've sold it at the time that I did, because if I still have that bag in my collection, I probably wouldn't even have touched it for years. Ranked number 4 is the Chanel Caramel bag. I'm kind of surprised, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. Firstly, it's one of my favorite colors. I love brown. I love caramel, that gorgeous color. In the back of my head, I knew that I just got it because I could. Makes me realize that that's why I don't miss it at all. I sold it. I'm glad it went to a home that treasures it. You know, these mini rectangulars are getting insanely expensive. And that was such a gem because it was was really highly sought after. Really good quality. It was just, the more I talk about it, I'm kind of talking myself into missing it. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, you don't miss it, so stop it. Number 3 is my LV multicolor bag. Now, I feel like this bag has me in 2 positions. I know, like logically and really deep down in me, I know I sold it and I don't miss it. But I think there's something in my head that's just holding on to this collector mentality that doesn't want to let go. If some of you are collectors, I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. It's like a feeling of loss, but it's not logical. And being wiser and maybe a little older, we know better. So my we know better tells me that you don't miss it, girl. You just bought it because it was one of those discontinued pieces that you wanted to collect, but you have moved past that collector mentality. You are better. So this part of me is the maturing part of me that is trying to, kick off this childishness of wanting to keep things just because. So I'm putting it in this whole sold it, don't miss it, because I've grown up. I don't miss these things anymore. But this is a hard one. Like this is why this is number 3, because it's so special. Okay, this bag, the collector cat is saying that it's special, it's unique. You can't get this Murakami collection anymore because it's this beautiful multicolor. It's still a very sought after handbag, and mine was basically new, pristine. More than pristine, it's practically new because I kept it like a treasure. I miss the idea of having it. It's not that I actually miss it in my collection. I don't miss it, there's no need for it. I just kept it for the sake of keeping it. I actually don't think much about it anymore. I don't open my cabinet and go like, oh, I miss having a speedy, dirty, multicolored. No, I don't. I actually prefer to have less in my collection now and more me and where I am in my life right now. I like a collection that's cleaner, neater, less loud. Do like loud bags, but I feel like that one was a bag in my past. And if I still had that bag, it's a bag that, I don't know, I feel like I would have to work my wardrobe and work the whole outfit, and I'm past that. Maybe this is the old me. I just want to be super simple, super relaxed. Look at me. I didn't even, for a collab video, I was actually telling myself, girl, put some makeup on, put yourself together. But, I told myself, this is me. This is who I am today, and I like being just honest with how I feel and look. So yeah, I don't need a mask on my face because this is me. On natural. Which is why a bag of that color and that intensity, it's just not what I'm looking for in my current stage of life. So yeah, I actually sold it. Intensely missed it at the beginning, but right now, nah, I don't even think much about it. In second place is actually the YSL puffer bag. Now, I have several videos about this bag and it's one of my best viewing handbags, which means it's still a very, very popular handbag. And even in my videos, I spoke very highly of this bag and I still get questions about it, whether it's a bag that's worth buying. Now, I stand by everything I said. I think it's an amazing bag. Fits a lot. It has really good quality leather. It's classic but yet trendy, but not too in your face. And if you want the Chanel 19 but you just don't want to pay that crazy price and you're looking for an alternative, the YSL puffer bag is an amazing alternative. I sold it because I was in this whole Hermes game. And I thought I would regret it, but at the same time that I think right now, I don't regret selling that bag at all. There are a few reasons why. One of it is probably because I did buy it as a handbag alternative to the Chanel 19. And the Chanel 19 is it's a trendy bag. I still think it's an amazing bag. People who have it, I've seen people use it on the streets, and it does make me feel like maybe I should just bought the 19. But I'm glad I didn't, and I'm glad that I had the opportunity to try a puffer bag through the YSL version, and I enjoyed it. I absolutely love the leather. But I'm glad I did because now I'm kind of over the trend, and that's why I don't miss it. I don't miss the puffy bag, flat bag style. It's nice, but at least for me, it was a good experience. And never say never. I would not get another puffer bag. I really love holding it. It was so squishy. It was the alternative that I was looking for. And because of that, after selling it, I just don't miss it anymore. I'm wondering if any of you know which is number one. If you do, comment in the comment section down below. I'll give you like a few seconds to think about it. Because when I was doing this list, I was surprised that I picked this as number one. Because I talk about this bag very highly, and a lot of my well-performing videos is actually about this bag. Having said that, not so much now because it's no longer a trendy bag. So anyway, make sure you've guessed because it is actually my Chanel boy bag. Yeah, I don't miss it. I sold it a while back. It's because of a style. I think I've moved past the whole boyish look and the more grungy look in my collection. I still like it on other people, but for me, I've kind of moved beyond it. I don't really gravitate to those, outstanding, edgy bags anymore. On top of that, I think that bag had me blinded a little bit about its flaws. Now, it was a really well-made bag. Mine was actually lambskin, but for the amount that I used it and for the amount that I abused it, it held up really well. There were no like scuff marks at the side of the bag, maybe at the corners. But because I was so blinded with my love of the bag, I overlooked certain things of quality. For one is the flap. Instinctively, I knew that whole bag flap popping in was not good, okay? But I overlooked it. I love the bag so much. I love the look. I love Chanel. I loved everything about it that it made me overlook the fact that that was a flaw in the bag. And over time, which happened, it actually made the bag kind of always flapped in. It was really bad. So now that I think back about it and I sold it, I don't miss that. I don't miss that whole backing piece that always had to a little bit concaved every time I opened it, and I got to do a karate chop to close the bag back. I don't think that was good for the bag. I overlooked it. I just closed my eyes, closed both eyes to the floor of that bag. So today, when I asked myself, it's the number one bag I don't miss. I'm surprised that I don't because I really enjoyed the bag. But if I'm absolutely honest with myself, it was a bag that had a lot of, at least for that part, was flawed, and I should have just, let it go earlier or something. I don't know, but it's a bag that I love. I was well known for that bag on the YouTube community, but I'm glad I don't miss it. It's gotten crazily expensive right now, and unless they have fixed the flaw, I don't think it's worth buying anymore. So yeah, that is number one on my list of bags that I have sold, and I don't miss it. those are the top 5 bags that I don't miss. Sold them, don't regret it, absolutely. I'm glad that they have found new homes, and I'm glad that the whole experience made me wiser as well. Do look out for my next video, which I'm gonna talk about more bags that I have sold with a different perspective. And of course, please do check out Danny's video. I will link it down below. I'll link it up here as well. Please go and check it out and subscribe to her channel. Give her some support, as well as say hello and comment in her video as well. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, I do hope you give my video a thumbs up as well. I hope you subscribe and hit the notification bell as well so that you'll be notified when my next video goes up. Otherwise, everyone, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!